Wait, do not say this in English. I am not joking.
Hi, myself, Rahul. I am from India. I am a software engineer.
You just lost them.
In a job interview, a meeting, even at a party, the first 10 seconds decide how people see you.
And most learners are using a structure that native speakers never use.
Today, you will learn the exact structure professionals use.
So the next time someone says, "Tell me about yourself,"
You will not freeze anymore. You will not translate in your head. You will just speak naturally, clearly, like you always wanted to. Have you ever been in a room, someone looks at you and smiles and says, "So, tell me about yourself."
and suddenly everything stops.
Your mind, that was full of thoughts just 1 second ago, goes completely blank. You know what you want to say. You know it in your own language. But the English words, they just won't come. So you start translating word by word. And the more you try, the more confused you feel.
Your heart is beating faster. You smile to buy yourself time. And inside, you are asking yourself, why is this so hard for me?
If this has ever happened to you, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. This does not mean your English is bad. It means nobody ever taught you the right structure. And that is exactly what we are going to fix today. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Horizon Podcast.
Where you don't just learn English.
You start thinking in English. Ryan, why do you think this question is so difficult for English learners?
Because most learners think they need to tell their whole life story. Their job, their family, their dreams, their hobbies, all at the same time.
And everything gets mixed up in their mind, so they freeze, or they say too much, or they say nothing at all.
So today we are giving you one simple structure. 5 parts, that is it.
Name,
Where you are from.
what you do right now,
Something you enjoy.
and one simple goal. That is all you need. Not a perfect speech, just clear, honest, natural English.
And the best way to learn this? Not from a textbook, not from a grammar rule, but through a story. Meet Anya.
Anya is 26 years old. She has been learning English for 3 years. She studies every day. She watches English videos. She practices new words in her notebook.
But every time she has to speak, actually open her mouth and talk to a real person in English,
Something stops her.
one Tuesday morning, Anya is sitting at her desk. She opens her email and she sees something that makes her heart jump.
The subject line says, "Congratulations, you have been selected for an interview. Please join us this Friday at 10 a.m.
Anya reads it again and again.
She had applied for this job 3 weeks ago. A content writing position at a company where everyone speaks English, where the meetings are in English, where she would finally get to use everything she has been practicing.
But now the interview is real. And the first question in every interview, she already knows what it is.
Tell me about yourself.
That night,
She lies in bed, staring at the ceiling, practicing sentences in her mind. My name is Anya, and I am... No. Hello, myself, Anya. No, that sounds wrong too.
Every sentence she tries sounds either too formal or too simple or just not like her.
But then she remembers something she had written in her notebook. A few days before, a simple structure, 5 parts.
She sits up. She turns on the light. She opens her notebook.
And she starts writing. Not a perfect speech, just 5 honest lines, one for each part of the structure.
Name. My name is Anya Sharma.
Where you are from. I am originally from Nagpur, but for the last 2 years I have been living and working in Mumbai.
What you do right now. At the moment, I am working as a freelance content writer. I create articles and social media posts for small businesses.
Something you enjoy. I really enjoy storytelling. I love finding the right words to explain something clearly and simply.
Your goal. My goal is to grow as a writer in a professional English environment, and I believe this role is exactly the right next step for me.
Anya reads it back to herself. Once, twice, 3 times.
It is not perfect. She knows that. But it is clear. It is true. And it sounds like her.
She finally closes her notebook, turns off the light, and for the first time that night, she breathes.
Friday morning arrives.
Anya is standing outside the office building. Her hands are cold. Her heart is beating fast. She checks her phone. 9:58 a.m.
She takes a slow breath. She whispers her 5 lines one more time, quietly, just for herself.
My name is Anya Sharma. I am originally from Nagpur. At the moment, I work as a freelance content writer. I love storytelling and finding the right words. And my goal is to grow in a professional English environment.
She puts her phone away. She walks through the door.
The interviewer is a woman. In her 30s, friendly eyes. Professional, but warm. She gestures to the chair opposite her. Please sit down. It is nice to meet you, Anya.
Nice to meet you too, Anya says. Her voice is quieter than she wanted it to be, but it is there.
The interviewer smiles, opens her notebook, looks up at Anya, and says,
So, Anya, tell me about yourself.
and there it is. The question, the one she has been afraid of. For 3 years.
For 1 second, Anya feels the old panic, the blank mind, the urge to translate, the fear of saying the wrong thing.
But then, she remembers the notebook. She remembers the 5 lines. She remembers that she is not trying to be perfect. She is just trying to connect.
She takes one quiet breath.
My name is Anya Sharma. I am originally from Nagpur, but for the last 2 years, I have been living and working in Mumbai. At the moment, I work as a freelance content writer. I create articles and social media posts for small businesses. I really enjoy storytelling. I love finding the right words to explain things clearly. My goal is to grow as a writer in a professional English environment. And I believe this role is exactly the right next step for me.
The interviewer nods, slowly. She is writing something in her notebook.
Then she looks up and smiles. That was a very clear introduction, Anya. Thank you. Now, let's talk about your work.
Anya feels something shift inside her chest. Not confidence exactly, not yet, but something close to it.
Like a door that had been closed for a very long time.
just opened.
Now let's look at the phrases Anya used in her introduction. These are real, natural phrases, the kind that sound professional without sounding memorized.
Listen to each one carefully. We will give you the phrase, the meaning, and 2 example sentences you can use in your own life.
Phrase 1. I am originally from. This tells people where you were born or where you grew up. It sounds more natural than simply saying, I am from.
Example 1. I am originally from Chennai, but I have been living in Bangalore for the last 4 years.
Example 2. I am originally from a small town, but I moved to the city for my studies.
Phrase 2. At the moment, this tells people what is happening in your life right now. It makes your introduction feel current and alive.
Example 1. At the moment, I am working as a software engineer, and I am also learning Spanish in my free time.
Example 2. At the moment, I am completing my final year of university, and I am looking for internship opportunities.
Phrase 3. I really enjoy. This is warmer and more personal than simply saying, I like. It shows enthusiasm. It shows personality.
Example 1. I really enjoy working in teams. I find that the best ideas come from good conversations.
Example 2. I really enjoy reading, especially books about history and human psychology.
Phrase 4. My goal is. This is the most powerful phrase in your introduction. It tells people not just who you are, but where you are going. And that is what interviewers and new connections remember.
Example 1. My goal is to become a confident English speaker and to use that confidence to grow in my career.
Example 2. My goal is to build real experience in digital marketing, and I believe this opportunity is the perfect place to start.
4 phrases. Simple, natural, professional. Now let's practice using them. Now it is your turn. This is the most important part of today's episode. Do not just listen. Say it out loud. Your mouth needs to practice these words, not just your ears.
We will say each line once. Then you will hear a pause. Use that pause to repeat. Speak clearly. Speak at a natural pace. Do not rush.
Let's begin with your name and where you are from. Listen first, then repeat.
My name is Anya Sharma.
My name is Anya Sharma.
I'm originally from Nagpur.
I am originally from Nagpur.
Now extend it. I'm originally from Nagpur, but I have been living in Mumbai for the last 2 years.
I am originally from Nagpur, but I have been living in Mumbai for the last 2 years.
Good. Now your present life. Listen and repeat.
At the moment, I am working as a content writer.
At the moment, I am working as a content writer.
Now extend it.
At the moment, I am working.
As a content writer, I create articles for small businesses.
At the moment, I am working. As a content writer, I create articles for small businesses.
Now, your hobbies.
Listen and repeat.
I really enjoy storytelling.
I really enjoy storytelling.
Now extend it. I really enjoy storytelling. I love finding simple words for difficult ideas.
I really enjoy storytelling. I love finding simple words for difficult ideas.
And finally, your goal. This is the most powerful line. Say it with confidence. Listen and repeat.
My goal is to grow in a professional English environment.
My goal is to grow in a professional English environment.
Now extend it. My goal is to grow in a professional English environment, and I believe this role is the right next step for me.
My goal is to grow in a professional English environment, and I believe this role is the right next step for me.
Now let's put it all together.
Listen to the full introduction once,
Then repeat the whole thing.
My name is Anya Sharma. I'm originally from Nagpur, but I have been living in Mumbai for the last 2 years. At the moment, I am working as a content writer. I create articles for small businesses. I really enjoy storytelling. I love finding simple words for difficult ideas. My goal is to grow in a professional English environment, and I believe this role is the right next step for me.
Well done. Now say it one more time, but this time make it yours. Change the name, change the city, change the job. Use your real life, your real story, your real goal.
My name is blank. I am originally from blank. At the moment, I am blank. I really enjoy blank. And my goal is blank.
That introduction you just said,
that was yours.
in English, without translating, without freezing, without stopping.
That is not a small thing. That is exactly what you came here to do.
So, Ryan, what is the one thing you want our listeners to remember today?
That your introduction is not a test. You are not being judged. You are making a connection.
Your name, your story, your voice. That is enough.
You do not need perfect English. You need clear English. And today, you just practiced that.
Think about Anya. She walked into that interview room with cold hands and a fast heartbeat.
She was not perfect.
She was not fluent.
But she was prepared.
And she was honest.
And that is what the interviewer remembered. Not perfect grammar. Not a rehearsed speech. A real person. Speaking real English.
And you can do exactly the same thing. You already did it today. In the shadowing practice. That was your voice. That was your English. That was real.
Now here is your challenge. Write your own 5-line introduction using Anya's structure and post it in the comments below. Your name, where you are from, what you do right now, something you enjoy, and your goal.
We read every single comment. Every single one. And we will be looking for yours. Before we go, if you are serious about improving your English and you want to keep learning with us every week, hit the subscribe button below. It is completely free, and every episode will come straight to you.
And if you know someone, a friend, a colleague, a family member, who freezes when they speak English, who translates in their head, who knows their English is good, but cannot find the confidence, share this episode with them. One share costs you nothing, but it could change everything for them. We will see you in the next episode of English Horizon Podcast.
Keep practicing. Keep showing up. Keep believing in yourself.
And remember, every expert was once a beginner. You are exactly where you need to be. See you next time.